Morning, everybody. Quick bonus video. We're going to talk about this new Posh Ambassador 2 program that's just been released and rolling out this week. We're going to talk the benefits and the requirements, and basically it's just my reaction and my thoughts on it. Now, the first initial excitement about it is like, ooh, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? So we're going to talk about the benefits, and I have them. I'm going to post them up there. No, up there. And we're going to start with, you get a cute little badge for your closet, which is okay. You know, it might build some trust with buyers. Well, that remains to be seen. A lot of these benefits actually remains to be seen whether they're going to be good or they're going to be anything. You get priority support, which is fantastic. Really, it is. However, if you are doing your job properly, you're not going to need a lot of support, are you? I mean, really, you don't need support if you're doing your job right. You get tickets to Posh events. You receive offers for free or discounted tickets to Posh events, which I guess is great if you do Posh events, and that would be a bonus. That is one of those things that remains to be seen if it's actually worth it. Global in-app promotion. This one is, I don't know, interesting. Be promoted on the platform and in global marketing campaigns. How does that benefit me? I mean, being promoted on the platform is not a bad thing. It is a good thing to have your name out there, to have your closet out there. But if we can't sell globally, what does it matter if I'm promoted globally? Unless that's something that is going to be coming eventually. We'll see. And the last one is exclusive live events. Join Team Posh for exclusive live events. Again, it remains to be seen whether or not this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, live events could be beneficial to your business because when you surround yourself with people who are the same ambitions, that have the same goals, or are doing what you want to do, you can learn from them, and that could be a good thing. Now, the entry requirements, I'm going to post it. Nope, again, up there. I'm not good at the pointing yet, but anyway, the entry requirements. So we're going to talk about the entry requirements, and frankly, if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing on Posh, these are a no-brainer. These are already things that you've done and you're doing. So 6 consecutive months as a Posh ambassador. I like that requirement because that means you're more established. 20,000 community shares. A lot of people don't do community shares anymore because it doesn't do anything for you. And we're going to get back to that one because that's a big one, I think. You have to have 100 available items. That's cool. You have to have sold 50 items. Again, that means you're more established. You have to have recruited one Posher. You know what? I'm not a big recruiter. I think I've only recruited three, and that is what it is. To recruit one Posher is not huge to do. It's not that hard to do. You can get your best friend to do it, whatever. You have to have less than 3 days shipping time, which is, that's something I think you should be doing anyway if you possibly can. So to me, that's not a bad requirement. And you have to be a 4.7 plus seller rating. You have to have a 4.7 seller rating and above. I love that requirement because that means 2 things, actually. I love it because it means you have to be a good seller. The downside to that is that sometimes customers rate you wrongly, and I hope in some instances now that Posh will be taking away ratings. For instance, I have items that are taking longer to be shipped right now because of weather, because of what's going on in the world. And if that buyer decides to give me a 3 because of shipping time, even though I shipped it out in less than 3 days, I'm hoping that Posh will then take that rating away because that is out of my hands. So that's the only drawback to that one. However, having a rating means something might be a good thing. It might get away from, I'm trying to get these things. There we go. So those requirements, they're the initial requirements that you need even just to begin. And there's nothing wrong with those requirements. We're going to talk about community shares because as part of the quarterly requirements, which is every 3 months, you need to have created 250 listings. That's, again, you're established, you're using this as a business, and it's going to be something that you're doing anyway. You have had to have sold 50 listings in 3 months. That is very easily achievable. So again, it's like, okay, no problem. Again, you have to have a 4.7 plus rating. Again, yes, I totally agree with maintaining a certain rating as long as Posh supports ratings that really aren't fair. And every quarter you have to do 4,000 community shares. So 4,000 sounds like a lot. It's in 3 months. Basically, it means you need to do approximately 45 community shares a day in order to maintain that in 90 days. And you have to have the 20,000 initially. We have gotten away from community shares because they do nothing for us. You know, they don't help our closets whatsoever. If somebody shares our closet, it doesn't really do anything. So we've gotten away from them, and there's been a huge outcry about, well, I'm not going to bother. It doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to do it. To do 45 community shares a day should take you less than 5 minutes. Should. I mean, really, should be nothing to go into a brand and share 45, 50 items. That should not be hard. It takes less than 5 minutes a day. If this program is worth 5 minutes a day, then I would say it's a no-brainer to do it. If you feel that it's not worth it and it's not part of what you do in your routine, then don't do it. That's up to you. I do it anyway because I tend to take about 10 minutes a day and just share back because that's just part of what I want to do. I saw my jammies on, see? Yeah. This is like kind of big. I think what's going to happen is people are not going to be doing their community shares because they're going to be like, hell no, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And you know what? That's fine. But the less people that belong to the Posh Ambassador 2 program, the more those Posh Ambassador 2s will be standing out. And whether that is actually going to mean more sales or more exposure, it remains to be seen. Really, a lot of this, it remains to be seen whether or not it's actually going to be beneficial or if it's one of those sort of empty things that, you know, Posh sometimes does. But I personally already should be in the program. I have all the requirements that they want. I do share community shares anyway. Like I said, 10 minutes a day tops. I do not focus on it, but I do it still. So I'll let you know if it helps at all. And I want to know your thoughts on the whole process. And excuse this sort of messy hair, pajama kind of, video, but this is timely and I thought I would get one out there. And I want to know what you think. I want to know if you're going to change up your business at all, or you're going to wait and see if it does anything, or if it's useless to you. I want to know it all. Let me know. So that's it for today. Coffee. See you later. Bye.